Alright, Lions, so today we got... Alright, Lions, so today in Bleach Rebirth Souls Monday, we have a new character revealed. In this case, coming at us with a surprise, we have the Lieutenant of Squad 3 himself, Izuru Kira. He's got quite the unique Shikai abilities, so I'm excited to see how he is going to play out. So with that said, let's check it out. Alright then, so here we go. Next Rebirth Souls character, it is Izuru. I'm somewhat excited for him, in all honesty, mainly due to his Shikai ability. It is rather unique, so I'm kind of curious to see how they are going to handle his abilities. That's a new map, though. We're getting quite a lot of maps here. Where was this, though? This is what, Soul Society? Alright, back in 04 and also Hado 11, so he has two potential attacks that he can do for his signature move. That was his first spiritual pressure move. Another Bakudo attack. It's kind of expected he's going to do a bunch of these Kido, Hado, Bakugo type attacks, right?
Show yourself.
That's it. Nice. Alright, what is Wabisuke going to offer, though, in terms of gameplay? Does it actually slow them down? I see a slow effect. I see a slow effect. Does he do the slice? Yes, he does. They don't show it. They barely show anything when it comes to like their Keycon moves and finishes. But real quick, we can see the move that he does do against Abirama when he cuts off his heads. In all honesty, I wasn't able to read a single thing he had to offer, so let's go back and see what this character really does offer in Bleach Rebirth Souls. Alright, so first up we have Lieutenant of Squad 3. He seems affected by the increasing weight of grief and despair he carries in his heart, and then of course also very well does reflect his Shikai abilities. His character intro looks alright, nothing super crazy. It matches the vibe that Izuru does give off. But first up we're going to have his signature move, in this case Bakudo 4 and also Hado 11. So fires a Hanawa forward, which if it hits, it would transform into a Suzuri Raiden and deal additional damage. Holding the input charges the Hanawa, hopefully I'm saying that name right, and the opponent is pulled towards you. So it probably gives you a good opportunity to get a free combo in. But we do see two examples of this attack. The first one where you just stop them in place. If you let it go early, it seems to do some additional damage. But as they do say, if you hold it, you get to drag them towards you, and then you get to get a free combo in. This is going to be really good for those zoning characters, those that are range characters. Let's say, for example, Uryu. While he himself isn't going to be able to get close to the enemy, he is able to get the enemy close to him, drag them right to you, and then start a combo. So it seems like a good attack to use, especially against zoners, range characters. And the fact that it's his signature move basically means he can use it whenever he wants to. Spiritual Pressure Move 1, Jujo Kenma. A large forward slinging slash that delivers a series of high power blows. It seems like a fairly simple attack. Animation wise, the startup seems normal to like we've seen with other characters. And once you do get the first attack in, it seems like you're maybe automatically destined to do the other two slashes. Unlike Ranger that we saw last week, where he can actually do 1, 2, or even 3 slashes. He determines how many slashes he wants to do. With Izuru, it looks like once you start it, you're basically stuck into doing those other attacks. So that potentially means if they dodge it, they can get a free combo on you potentially. My question is though, is this attack going to change once we do Awaken? Because being on tier 3 times might be a good thing, considering his whole Shikai abilities is that he wants to hit them to slow them down. But going into Spiritual Pressure 2, we have Bakudo 61, Riku Jokuro. I don't think I said that right, but close enough. Restrains the opponents for a period of time, allowing for Izuru to attack freely. Seems fairly simple, and in all honesty, that kind of just looks like his playstyle, right? His signature move kind of just drags you towards them. His Spiritual Pressure 2 stops them in place. So he has 2 attacks out of the 3 attacks that he does have here, where in a way, it's designed for you just to get a free combo in, which might play important when we have a look at his Shikai ability. And his Awakening animation is actually pretty cool, seeing Wabisuke come out. But as stated here, by releasing Shikai Wabisuke, Izuru's fighting style will change and make more use of Wabisuke's abilities in battle. While in this state, a hit counter is active, and when full, hitting an opponent with a Spiritual Pressure move will cause them to be slowed and also take more damage. So fairly simple. He plays exactly how you expect him to, right? He's clearly all about getting to that awakened state so you can take advantage of his Shikai abilities. And another example of a somewhat unique mechanic just for this character. What you want to see with a character like this, it perfectly reflects his Shikai abilities, where he's able to slow them, and I guess in this case also do more damage. And that, in combination with his spiritual pressure move 2 and also signature move, is going to be easy to get those attacks in. And over time, that might just stack up, add up. And then I wonder if there's a limit to how much damage they can actually take from this potential bonus damage that Izuru can get. Is there going to be a cap? Because if not, it might be quite funny him just do some crazy damage from one combo. But I definitely feel like in the right hand, this could be a character that can become quite toxic. Before you know it, this character starts doing some ridiculous damage out of nowhere. And the example they do give us once he does awaken is an attack, I believe it's spiritual pressure move 1, where he gets those 3 slashes in. The animations themselves look a tad bit different, but this is going to be a perfect attack for just getting off those hits and getting that more damage. More so slowing down your opponent, which I guess also at the same time would combo very well into his particular signature move, because the question is, when you are slowed down, does that also slow down your attacks, or is it just your movement speeds? Either way, if you are a melee character, more specifically a melee character, right, and have no way of getting close to your opponent, I mean, Izuru in a way could just back up and then lasso you right in front of him where he can get another combo in, maybe combo that into his spiritual pressure move number 1. And honestly, I'm liking what I'm seeing thus far. The question is though, right now, what map are we actually in? I know this is a Soul Society map. I genuinely can't figure out where we are, but it is nice once more to see a lot of maps here. I mean, thus far, this map included, we probably have like 8 maps already, which is kind of crazy considering that we have still plenty of characters to go and also still no confirmed official release date besides early 2025. This hopefully is a good sign for the amount of maps that will be playable in this game and at the same time, playable characters. Seems like we are still getting one character a week, and Izuru, I don't think is a surprise that he is playable. I think many people did expect him to be included in this game, especially after Rangiku got announced. But in terms of playable lieutenants, he was definitely at the top of my list alongside Renji and also Ikaku, and also to a certain extent Yumachika. Also Shuhei, I'm editing his name in because I forgot about him. How could I? But I would say also Shuhei, more so than the other characters, is a guaranteed spot in Bleach Rebirth of Souls. With this character announced, maybe they're going to announce more lieutenants in the coming weeks, but I don't think there's that many lieutenants left to go, to be honest. But Izuru Kira, best described here, unique actions that draw opponents in and force them to make a choice, and his gameplay style definitely does make them make a choice. Next up though, let's add Izuru to our tier list. Where exactly am I going to place him? I feel like he offers some unique abilities, and I definitely am excited to try him out, just to see how this slow ability is going to work and how toxic you can potentially make it. But considering the character here, we are talking about Izuru of all characters, right? I like him as a lieutenant. I don't dislike the character, but compared to every other character here, I feel like he's kind of just in the will try out team, probably more so above Rukia right now. Mainly due to the fact that he does offer that unique slow effect. I'm kind of curious to see how that is going to play out and how funny it might be just playing with your opponent, slowing them, backing up, lasso them to you, get a combo. It sounds kind of fun. And for all we know, he could be the most busted character in the entire game. He could be a really fun character when the game launches. But at the end of the day, it's an Izuru. I don't really care about him all that much. Happy he's in the game though. Again, I did expect him to be in the game, but naturally the characters above him are just more hype characters, at least for me. So I think right now, World Tryout is definitely going to be the best position for him, at least on my list. But like I mentioned earlier, with this character announced officially, this does open the door for other lieutenants to get announced in the coming weeks. Thus far, the only 3 lieutenants that we have gotten is Rangiku, Izuru, and also Renji. They were all expected. More so Izuru and also Renji. Rangiku was kind of hit or miss for me, but I am glad she is included nonetheless. And at this point, all we're really needing right now for lieutenants is Ikaku. That's pretty much guaranteed, right? Bankai Ikaku is going to go absolutely crazy in Rebirth of Souls. Yumachika is likely to be playable as well. His Shikai also offers unique abilities, and they've been doing quite a good job with every other character's uniqueness. Every character at this point, especially in the last month or so, has just offered something new, unique, and different, and I'm liking it. So I'm hoping they can keep that up with Ikaku, Yumachika, especially Ikaku, where like he has to build up his Okimaru, wake it up to get more powerful. But other than those 2 characters, I guess we're also potentially going to get a Hinamori, Momo, right? I could go without Momo in all honesty, but I wouldn't dislike if she is in the game. I think the next maybe month or 2 is definitely going to be focused still on Soul Society characters, get a few more captains, a few more lieutenants, and then we can hopefully move into Wakamundo stuff and start getting some of the Espadas and also Arankas. Either way though, in the comments below, let me know what you think about Izuru. I think it looks pretty cool, but like I mentioned, I can only really be so excited for someone like Izuru, but I'm excited to try him out nonetheless. Hope you liked and enjoyed the video though. See you guys next time. Take care and peace.